Hey, what's going on, guys? Teen Outdoors here, back at you getting another video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different of a video. We're going to be doing some pellet tests. We're going to do some different tests on each pellet and seeing the difference and the accuracy. Today we're going to be using the Gamo Maxxim with the 10 round magazine, and it's the 22 caliber version. The pellets that we're going to be competing against each other today are going to be the H&N Field Target Trophy Powers, Gamo Red Fires, and Crossman Premier Hollow Points. So I think we're going to go first. We're going to do maybe like a durability test for all three of these, and then next we're going to do a shot group size. We're going to take it out at about 20-25 yards, get a group, and see which one does better. And I'll give just an overview of each of the pellets. So let's go ahead and get into the durability. Okay, so first we're going to take the Crossman Premier Hollow Points. Go ahead and get these open so you can see. This is what it looks like. I don't know if it'll focus or not, but it's just a normal hollow point pellet. I'll show you guys a better image of what they all look like at first up here in a little bit. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze the pellet in between my fingers and see how the skirt reacts. So let's go ahead and get it up here, and you can see if you squeeze hard enough, skirt bent all to pieces. So that is not a deal breaker for buying pellets. It's just good to know that you have a good solid pellet. So that's what that one did. It just bent completely out of just, I guess it's not very sturdy pellet. It's so now we're going to go to the Gamo Red Fires. You can see this is what it looks like. It's got the orange tip. So we're going to go ahead and try to see what the skirt reacts when I pinch it on this time. You can see no bends. I can squeeze it and there's absolutely no movement in that skirt. So that is a good sign. Now on to the Field Target Trophy Powers. You can see my younger brother here in the background. So you can see that this, hold on buddy. So you can see that this is what this pellet looks like. I'm going to go ahead and bend the skirt of this one, or I'm going to try to bend the skirt of this one and see what it does. No, there's no way I'm bending that. That is way stronger than Crossman Premier, which you can just pinch and it's already going to bend. So that's basically, that wasn't too in-depth of a durability test, but I was just trying to show you that if you're going to keep these around in your pocket all day, you kind of need to be careful. Have some maybe padding in your actual canister that you're going to keep it in, and that way, because if you keep them in your pocket, there's a chance of it bending. But with the Target Trophy Powers and the Gamo Red Fires, you should be perfect, just to throw them in your pocket and go. And now we're going to go out back and we're going to set the target up, maybe out here in the front yard, and we're going to set a target up. I'm going to draw a circle and we're going to do accuracy tests. So let's go ahead and skip to that part. So you can see I've got the table set up. I've got a good solid table. I've got my sandbags with my gun on it, so I have the best rest that I can and may steady. You can see down there, pretty blurry, but it's about 25 yards away. I've got my target and I've got another camera up there. I'm going to set you guys up so you can see me, and I'm going to turn that camera down there on, and we're going to go ahead and test these pellets out. Okay, so you guys can see the very top circle. They're all quarter-sized circles. I traced the quarter out to make sure they're all the exact same size. The top one is the Gamo Red Fire, the middle one is Crossman Hollow Points, and the bottom is the H&N Field Target Trophy Powers, and they are in order. So the Red Fire is going to be first, and then the Crossman, and then the H&N. So let's go ahead and get into the shooting. Okay, so first off is going to be the Gamo Red Fires. last shot with the Gamo red fires. You can see Blake, what is it now?
Challenges.
Blake Challenges behind me, link in the description.
I thought it was pointing out that way.
Okay, so that's all for the Gamo red fires. Now we're going to go ahead and switch to the Crossman Premier hollow points. Okay, so that'll be it for the Crossman Premier hollow points. Now we're going to load up with the H&N Field Target Trophy Powers and see how they do. Okay, so we've got the, set you guys up just a little bit better. Got the H&N pellets in. Now let's go ahead and take a few shots. Last shot with the H&Ns. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take this piece of wood and we're going to do a penetration test. Okay, go ahead and take you guys over here and show you the groups. So first off was the Gamo red fires, and you can see that right there is about a 1/4 inch group, but you had a flyer. And then you got the Crossman Premiers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one down here. So that's just, them are not the greatest for this gun at least. And then this here was probably the most consistent group because that's a 1/4 sized group. There's 2 shots in this hole, 1, 2, 3. And there was no flyers with this one. So I would say so far that this may look the best, but you've also got a few flyers, you know, they're kind of, but this one right here I would say is the best group. Keep in mind that I have shot way better groups with this gun, or with these pellets, and I've shot way better groups, no, I mean way worse groups with this pellets. It just all really depends, and the gun, each gun likes a different pellet, and that's just how it is. So whenever you get a gun, you kind of just need to plink around with whatever, and whichever one shoots the best out of your gun is what you need to go with, obviously. The H&N is what I use with my gun because that is the best groups I've ever got out of that gun so far, and it's most consistent pellet. The Gamo red fires, you get a few good shots, and then there's a bunch of shots that just go everywhere. Then you get like 2 or 3 more good shots. But with the H&N trophies, I have yet to have a flyer with that gun, at least. And but anyways, like I said, we're going to get this piece of wood here, and we're going to put it. Okay, so as I sit up there, we've got all 3 of the pellets. I've got 1 pellet of each in my magazine. We're going to go ahead and shoot it at that piece of wood, and there's not going to be another camera pointed up there this time. I'm just going to do 3 quick shots, and we'll bring you guys up there with us, and we'll see the damage. So first off is going to be the Gamo red fires. And that's what I mean about these things being somewhat inconsistent with this gun, because I just missed the board and I was aiming dead at it. That was the Crossman hollow points. This is the H&N. Another solid hit. I'm going to go ahead and load up the red fire real quick one more time. And that's what I'm meaning. The H&N is one of the most consistent pellets that I have put through this gun since I've had it, and I've had it about 1.5 years now. And I've put quite a few different types of pellets through this air rifle, and that is shot the best out of all of them, and that's what I am going to be using from now on with this gun. Let's go ahead and try the red fire one more time. Okay, and there was a hit, but it was nowhere near where I was aiming. That's what I mean. And you can get good groups sometimes with a few lucky pellets, and then other times you got all kinds of flyers. But the H&N, I'm telling you, the H&N has been the best pellet. And I'm not trying to convince you to buy H&Ns. I'm just saying, out of my gun, as I said, all guns are different. That's just the best that shoots out of my gun. So we're going to go ahead and take you guys up here, and we're going to see the penetration. Oh, sorry, I didn't have my thumb all the way over that camera. But as we're walking up here, I'm going to show you guys the penetration and my final thoughts about these pellets. So you can see, there's the Gamo red fire, Crossman hollow points. And then you can see up in there, I don't know, that's the H&N. You can see the Crossman red fire kind of busted this out, but that was because it was so close to the side. We're going to go up, I'm going to get my knife, and we're going to dig the pellets out of this piece of wood and see what they look like. Okay, so I'm going to set my phone down. I've got my knife, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get these pellets out of here and see what they look like. Go ahead and get the red fire out first. You can see it stuck right in there. Try to dig it out with doing the least bit of damage possible. See just exactly what it looks like, and it popped out fairly easily. And that is what the Gamo red fire looks like. Hope you guys can see it pretty clearly. It's pretty tore up, and the red piece is still in there. So we're going to go ahead and dig out the Crossman Premier hollow point. Okay, so we dug it out. You can see it's pretty tore up as well. After I get done digging all these out, I'll put up a better, clearer picture of all these put together. And but yeah, this guy was pretty tore up. Nothing really that I haven't really expected yet. I'm gonna go ahead and dig the H&N pellet out, and then we'll see what it looks like. And then, like I said, I'll pop a picture up here in a little bit of what they all look like in a more clearer picture. Okay, and then there's the H&N pellet. Now that I've got all these out, I'll go ahead and put up a picture of it right now, and that way you guys can see in a more clear picture of what these pellets look like. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what type of air rifles you use and the pellets that you use with it. And subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.